Hey y'all, welcome. I'm going to try something new. Welcome to the Pastor's Ex-Wife YouTube radio broadcast. Hey! I have so much going on in my head. I found this video where I guess someone is called themselves pointing out how wrong Joel Osteen, Oprah, and different ones in their perception. Well, I mean, you know, to me, it's one thing of having your point of view, but I don't know. It seems that the more that I listen to believers, their attitude is such a, out to get you type of thing, you know? So let me just listen to a little bit of this.
There's probably a balance between, I believe you have to know Christ, but I think that if you know Christ, if you're a believer in God, you're going to have some good works. I think it's a cop-out to say, well, I'm a Christian, but I don't ever do anything. If you're Jewish, it doesn't mean accept Christ at all. I'm very careful about saying who would and wouldn't go to heaven. I don't know.
Now, Joel Osteen said he's very careful about saying who would and who wouldn't go to heaven. Why would a believer, a Christian, have a problem with that? I just don't know if I want to say that they're wrong. I mean, what? Did he really say that?
I believe they're wrong.
That's exactly what came up next. In all capitals of letters, what? Those that don't accept the Messiah are not wrong?
I spend a lot of time with my father.
It's your attitude in which you share the gospel.
I don't know.
He just simply said he has seen the sincerity of people that struggle with something that you may not struggle with, such as being gay. SMH. I'm reading. Christians are just mean. And it's like we've taken on God's job and we're walking around here as little lights, supposedly, with a little whip in our hand and pronouncing people to hell. The place where the worm never died. I'm looking at the Oprah show, and I think I vaguely remember this a few years back. Hold on.
Her kindness and her generosity brings her, if it brings her to the same point that it brings you, it doesn't matter whether she called it God along the way or not.
And I guess the danger that could be in that, I mean, it sounds
so
great.
What's going on here, really like I said, you know, you'll see a little bit of it here in a minute.
Just one way. What about Jesus? What about Jesus?
But the Christians, you know, they have their long hair, you know, they have these long dresses and no makeup and just adamant in what they're saying. And, you know, I was there at one time, you know, I grew up Church of God, the grand old Church of God in Christ. And
we are the Church of God in Christ. 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 You cannot join it. You got to be born again. The Church of God in Christ.
as I tell you, I spend most of my time declaring people to hell. Well, I'm looking at the audience. I mean, they just all upset. And there's only one way, and just all upset. Just because somebody said, well, maybe, I mean, all of these people in the world, so many diverse people, different continents, if you would, different persuasions, different upbringings, if you would. You know why they say you are a product of your upbringing. The reality of it is that as a believer, a Christian, you probably more times than not was raised that way. That's how it got in your head. But they just simply said, well, maybe there's many paths that it ultimately end up with the one path and definition simply was, that's impossible. Impossible. But perhaps maybe...
So here's the big question.
No!
Paths to get to the one God. Well, I believe that Jesus is the way to the one God. But I believe there are many paths to Jesus.
Okay, that's Pastor Joel Osteen. I believe that Jesus is the one way to God and that he's doing like this. But I believe there's many paths to Jesus. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, you know. I was looking at a lot of Carlton Pearson's, you know, Azusa.
Use me, Lord, in thy service. Come on. Draw me nearer each and every day. For I'm willing, Lord, to run on every step of the way, and every step of the way. If I falter while I'm trying, please don't be angry. Just let me say, for I'm willing, yeah, Lord, to run on all the way. You know that chorus, all the way, come on. All the way, Lord. All the way, come on. All the way, Lord. Every step of the way. Well, I'm willing, Lord, to run all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I falter while I'm trying, don't be angry. Just let me say, for I'm willing, Lord, to run on all the way, all the way. Yeah! Everybody say all the way, all the way.
Church did him when he went another way, if you would. I mean, just evil. And using scripture to back up their evility. And, you know, but Pastor Joel Osteen have not just declared, you know, the gospel of inclusion, but he says no one is excluded. And what is the opposite of that? Hold on, let me let you hear it.
You don't know how Jesus would reveal himself to somebody.
You don't. You don't know. Just your way may not be the same way somebody else found
So I'm not
Christ.
into excluding people. Jesus can reveal himself to anybody. Does that mean that...
Okay, let me back that up. That's where he said, just don't believe.
Somebody. So I'm not into excluding people.
I'm not into
Jesus can reveal himself to anybody. Does that mean that all people, all races, obviously, in your church we see all people, all races. I can't imagine that you have 16,000 people in there and none of them be gay. So are gay people also included? Absolutely. To think that we're all going to be without one sin, I hope that's true, but I don't think any of us would make it to heaven.
He said to logically, I added that word logically, think that there's any one person that will be without one sin. I'd like for that to be possible, but if it were, but I don't think it is. I mean, you know, then none of us would make it.
To think that we're all going to be without one sin, I hope that's true, but I don't think any of us would make it to heaven.
Yes.
I think that it's going to be open for all of us, or we wouldn't have a chance.
He said it's going to be open for all of us, or we wouldn't have a chance. That sounds like everyone's included.
It's going to be open for all of us, or we wouldn't have a chance.
It's just that a lot of believers and Christians just like to keep their dirt, their sin, their evil on the down low. Come across as you're so perfect, you're so right, you do no wrong, and your attitude toward the world is offbeat, to say the least. Now this is what the
And
Christian...
we're living in a country now where so many people have been raised or were raised under doctrine and dogma, and they feel so beaten down by the guilt and the punishing, wrathful God. Guilt and the punishing, wrathful God.
I don't have... I had a hammer.
They want something more
Close by there.
but they
I wish
don't
I had a
want to
hammer.
be punished.
I wish I had my hammer to show you.
They want something more,
This is the
but they
attitude
don't
that
want to be punished.
the Christian
Yeah, I think just
are
what you
giving
said,
out
that's
to the world that we're
living in.
supposed to
It's
be
so
winning.
much of
God is up there with a hammer with a bat.
is,
He's just ready to bash you out for the wrong that you're doing
the rules and the,
or done
and
will do.
regulations, the rules and the regulations, the rules and the regulations.
That's all we have.
You know, I know our message is
Regulation.
about the goodness of God that leads people to repent.
Why would you get mad about the goodness of God? Oh, SMH. SMH. Shaking my head. Why would someone get mad when someone says that God is a God of love?
You know, I don't know. I think the reason some churches don't grow.
Yes, now the Christians are posting up validations as to why it's us for no more. Shut the door. We don't have no room. We're not growing, but we are the real ones reflecting the light of Christ. We got 4 people here, and you know it's just a few that's gonna make it. You know what? Hold on. That's a joke. I believe that Joel Osteen is kind of wrapping his head around inclusion. Here's that you. It's me. This is Pastor's Ex-Wife TV. And I don't embrace the...
I believe that Jesus is the way to the one God. But I believe there are many paths to Jesus. All going to be without one sin. I hope that's true, but I don't think any of us would make it to heaven. I think that it's going to be open for all of us, or we wouldn't have a chance.